Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Damn Davi. I am your host, Davi Aki. You came back. Thank you. I know. Before I hear your mouth, I already know. I'm looking at it right here in front of me. The last time we spoke was January 3rd, and yes, unfortunately, you have become my journal, but hear me out. Life has been lifing, and I think that's what I needed was kind of like a break to reset, to like really build more story to give the listeners here, right? I've been getting a lot of feedback from people and peers that I respect. And a lot of things have been coming up where people are saying, we want to see you on camera. We want to see your face. It's easier to connect. I get that. And I am on my way to that. But I like when y'all listen to my voice. You know? I can have a little telephone fun. Just for a little longer, okay? Just for a little longer. I think after this episode, which I think there's way too much to cover, so it might just be a part 1 and a part 2. But yes, because the last episode was way too long, which was another note I have here in front of me. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm looking at my notes. I also want to give some shout outs, subscribers. Thank you so much. You all have definitely been consistent and staying with me, especially during the humongous, and when I mean humongous, I mean humongous, little crater of a break we've had from January to, well, now June. But your patience is not in vain. And your replays are also not in vain because after looking at the stats today, it looked like I have like 261 downloads now. Like, thank you all so much. Like, you guys just really don't know. You guys, gals, and days really don't know how much this means to me. I'm truly moved. And not like in like a bowel movement kind of way. Like, I am truly moved in my spirit that you all just keep coming back and like really figuring out this thing called life with me. Like, that's why it's called Damned Obvious. Like, I don't claim to know it all, but we can figure it out together. So just want to shout you all out for listening to the first series, which was Getting to Know Me through Fear, Faith, and Family. I know the second series was supposed to be about letting go, but something else has come up for me, and I think it's going to lead into letting go, of course. But quick shout out. You can stream my latest single, Letting Go, on all platforms. And yeah, subscribe on those platforms as well because more things are on the way. But back to the story. So, as I mentioned, it's been a while. There's been a few things that we've kind of been going through, processing, navigating through life, right? I have been asked to be a part of a very important friend's music project right now. So it's been really exciting to just get back into the groove and exercise the muscle. And it's been really important for me in this stage right now as well, because music is just always my first love. Like, I love creating music, writing music, being part of the production process, being a part of the mastering process, the mixing process. Like, I wish I learned more instruments. Like, I love music on like a different celestial, ancestral, astrological plane. Like, but yeah, so it's been really exciting for me. Also, it's brought me really closer to my friend as well. On this podcast, I'm going to try not to use a lot of names because, every season something's changing and I have way too many gaps in between, because even when I was listening to my last episode, a lot of things have changed even since then. But thankfully and gratefully, nothing's changed with me and this friend, of course. But I'm super excited to be a part of his project. We've also done a short digital series called Moments together, where I was able to be an associate producer for, and also be the music supervisor for as well. So that was really exciting. I got nominated for an Indie Award last year in 2024. Um, and yeah, so it's just been really exciting to be back into that groove and that itch, and it's definitely got me back writing. So um, what I'm writing to be continued. We'll see if it's poetry. We'll see if it's a EP, which has definitely been the itch lately. Um, because I feel I owe it to the people that's really kind of rocked with Daviaki for these last few years. Last few years, or the long run, the last 10 years, honestly, since the early days, since I was performing in New York, or even the open mics and stuff back in Chicago, and showcases we put together. So, I feel like I owe a full project. I've released, let's see, I have released officially three solo singles, one single as a feature. Any more so far? That's accessible to the masses? Not at this time. But this next project will definitely be, I'm super excited about because, yeah, um, you'll be able to definitely catch a bit more of my artistic sprinkles in the world. But yeah, so that's been going on. Work is great. You know, also my own self development has been great. It's definitely been a different era of me when it comes to just how I'm choosing to just navigate this world right now. So yeah, shout out to that. Oh gosh, I should have said this in the beginning. Happy Pride Month, Happy Pride. Almost forgot. Yes, Happy Pride, loves. Mwah. Every color of the rainbow. Um, we are here. Come on. But yes, and also happy Men's Mental Health Month. And that kind of leads into this theme for this episode, which is therapy, the act of letting go, or the action of letting go, right? Um, yeah, I kind of want to dive into therapy and just kind of what it's been for me. Um, the stigmas that's come with me being a black man in America, and being in a family that just definitely weren't big fans of outward influences, um, for whatever reasons. You can check that out on the Faith episode. But anywho, but yeah, so therapy has not really been, in my corner growing up as an option. And I think back to the time when I really started even getting into therapy or knowing about therapy is when I was in New York City, and my doctor's office also had a therapist services available. So they recommended that I, look into it, because what happened at the time? I think I had just moved back to New York. Because I had stayed in Chicago for maybe like 2 months, I think, in between, after the tour and things, when I was helping out with Gladys Knight and their team during that time. But yeah, so this was around that time I had moved back to New York, and I was saying to myself, I was just like, it feels different here. It feels like a new start, but it also feels like I'm taking on a lot of baggage from a past relationship at that moment. And I really didn't know who I was or what I wanted to show up as in this world. Like, I literally was looking like Bert and Ernie in that relationship at that time, when it came to like me knowing who I was. And it just did not shine through. It was not something that, you could see, right? It was tough because it was hidden by someone who, looking back on it now, unfortunately, just never deserved it and barely tried to earn it. Let's be honest. But that's neither here nor there. Certain bones are best buried. But I knew that I couldn't continue to just keep burying that trauma and those that's negative words and narratives being told to me. So I sought therapy, and it was a really great experience. I think the first time, I think I had a black woman, and she was incredible. She was like a mother to me. I just think that after a point, it got to a point where I said to myself, I was like, am I looking for a mother figure, or am I looking for somebody to really like expand and challenge my mind and really like dive into who I am and how I want to shift, how I want to respect parts of myself. Where are my shadows? Where are my lights? Where are my flaws? Where are my strengths? And someone who does it and it doesn't feel like homework, right? Myself and education have a very scattered past, present, and hopefully not future. Hopefully we're getting better because, gosh, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. We'll get to that. That'll probably be in part 2 of this. But, just battling those narratives and realizing that I, I, I deserve, I deserve more, and that's really, which is kind of interesting because that is what inspired Distance, which is another single that I had dropped. And there's a music video as well on YouTube that you can check out if you like, which really tells the story of that relationship, which is so funny. But it literally tells the story of that relationship. And there's so many stories about that music video too, but that's another thing. That'll be in the tell-all book. Y'all please wait on that one. No need to wonder, it's coming soon. Yeah, so it was very healing for me. I was able to I feel like it really ignited me to really restart my career and to just, try something adventurous. So I had made the music video with my good friend Melly B, IG. So that music video was incredible. Shout out to Melly B. Always love, always love, always love, always love. Such a spitfire. Oh gosh. Oh, gotta love him. But we did IG, and after that momentum and that fire, I was just like, I need to get back in the studio. So I recorded Distance, and then shot the music video, and that was like so freeing for me, right? It felt like really it opened a lot of doors for people to really see my art and just me as an artist. So fast forward now, getting back into therapy now, a little over a year now, which has been much longer than the last time I was in therapy. But gosh, it is extremely different this time. Like I feel like this time around it's like mirror. It's like mirror work. Like it's reflective. It's not accepting, but it's just understanding. It's like it's like really diving in and seeing how everything is connected. Like I was always a person who was always like a disconnector. So I was always just like, oh, that's not related to this. This is something completely different. But therapy really showed and really opened up those conversations for me to really connect the ripples in life and know that they aren't stagnant. Like they aren't, yeah, they're legato. Like they everything is woven into another, and it leads to the decisions and choices that we eventually end up making. And therapy helps you find the trends, understand how you showed up in those spaces and really make a choice of what you want to do next. Thanks for sticking around for part one of Therapy, the art of letting go, or the action, or one of those. Anyway, hopefully I remember by part two. Stick around. It should be starting in like 5, 4, 3, 2.